Hello friends, I hope all are fine. As government rules, we have started online classes. All subject classes are also running. So, who don't have get admission, come to school and get the admission as well as collect the textbooks. All textbooks available in our school. So, better to take textbook. It's very useful to you. So, in this class, I am going to tell you basic English. Basic English. Basic English means what? You know very well. English started from alphabets. English language start from alphabets. Alphabets already you learned. You are not a nursery kids. Already you become a older one. Okay. So in this class I am going to tell you ninth, 10th basic English. Basic English means what? Word, okay, sentence, parts of speech, articles, so many grammar parts already you learnt in the previous class. Is it? So, before that, you should learn important things are there. What are the important things you have to practice? You have to learn. You have to know. See that L, S, R, W. Sir, it means what? Maybe you call me. Why you are asking? Why? What is the LSRW? LSRW, it's a very important in English. Not only English, in a language. You take any language. Hindi, English, okay, Kannada, whatever you take. It's very important thing. So first thing is what? L. L means what? L means listen. Listening. Listening means if somebody talking to someone in English. So you just listen what they are talking. Even you just observe them how to pronounce the word. How to pronounce the word and what they are talking, which word they used in the correct time. So these things you have to listen carefully. Listen carefully. Okay, first thing is what? Listening. Yes, listen first. So maybe when you in front of your TV or somewhere or radio, so you have to listen everything clearly. Listen their voice, listen the language. Okay, listen the conversation. Whatever it may be, listening is very important. Okay, so first thing is listening. So second thing is what? Speaking. So first, second thing is speaking. Try to speak. You have to try to speak. Yes, no one perfected in the world. Okay, no one perfect. Yes, I don't know how to speak. Don't think that. Everyone also just learner. Everyone also learner. So when you while you was in the beginning stage, you make a mistake. Don't think about mistake. Try to speak. Someone when you are talking, when you are speaking, maybe someone laugh at you, but don't bother about them. Don't about that. Okay. So speaking is very important. Try to speak. Try to speak. Don't try. So maybe small sentences, small conversation. So just small conversation between you and your friends. Talk in English. Okay, practice makes man perfect. First thing, practice makes a man perfect. Without practice, you can't get a perfect. Okay, so first thing is listening. Second thing is speaking. Whether right or wrong, don't think about that. Okay, then next, reading. Reading. Reading skill is very important also. Yes, in your textbook so many stories are there, so many topics are there. So reading is very important. So while reading, you have to look where is full stop, where is comma, and even how to pronounce the word. So everything is what is the spelling of word. So many things you can get while reading. Is it understand? Reading is very important. At least daily one paragraph you have to read. One paragraph it's enough. Whole lesson I am not telling you read. Only one paragraph just you have to read with understanding. What is the meaning of word? What is the meaning of sentence? Try to understand. Okay. So reading is important in language. Then one more thing is there, that is writing. Yes. The writing. Good writing is sign of intelligence. Good handwriting is a sign of what? Intelligence. Yes, everything you know that very well. But when your handwriting is poor, what's happened? Maybe you lose the marks. So handwriting is very important thing. You know that already. How to practice right handwriting? So you take 4 lines. Who don't have handwriting beautiful? Who have poor handwriting, so those people you have to practice in 4 lines only. When you practice in 4 lines, automatically you have a good handwriting. Your handwriting become a good. So writing is very important. Okay, these are very important in every language. Okay, how much possible that much you have to practice. Listening first thing, then after that try to speak, okay, then reading and writing. Okay, is it understand? Then next, in the previous class so many things already learned. So first of all, English is a very what type of language? Is it difficult language? No, it is very easy language. So try to speak, try to talk. Okay, try to frame the sentences in your own way. Okay, so here already so many things you learned in the previous class. Basic things. What are the basic things? Alphabets, words, sentences, parts of speech, articles. So many things are there. Okay, so many topics are there. Those are basic things. So first of all, basic things means what you have to know, what you have to learn. Already you know that. Alphabets. How many alphabets are there? Okay. What are the vowels and consonants? Okay. Alphabets, consonants, vowels. Even you have to know the some names. You have to know jobs names. Okay, animals. These names you have to know. Animals, fruits. Some students don't know what is the spelling of lemon. So in this case, jobs name, animals, fruits, weeks. Okay, months. Okay, places. So these are things you have to know. Animals name, birds, insects. Okay, these things you have to know which spelling. Which spelling you have to learn. Okay, so then word already you know that. What is word? Word means what? Is it word? What is that? That is a word. Yes. Word. Is it word? No. Word means what? A group of letters. Okay. Word. Sentence. Then kinds of sentence. Sentence. A group of that is a group of letters. Sentence is group of words. Okay. Kinds of sentences already you learnt. so many times. Okay, assertive, then interrogative, imperative, negative, and exclamatory. Okay, these are what kinds of sentence. So assertive means simple sentences. For example, we are in the classroom, we are going to ground for playing, we are planting the trees. Okay, that like assertive sentence, it means very simple sentences. Then interrogative means WH, yes or no. Two types are there, yes or no. So WH means initially in the beginning of the sentence we have to use WH. For example, what, why, where, which, who. See that all these words start with WH. All these words start with what? WH. So that is called a WH question. So second one is there. In the beginning we are using helping verb. For example, are you happy? So the start with a helping verb, not a helping verb, not a WH word here. We start with what? Helping verb. Do you go to school? Do you go to school? Okay. Add your lunch. See that. So these words, what are the underlined words are there? Those are helping verbs. In the interrogative sentence, two types are there. One is a WH, second one is a yes or no. So then come to the imperative. Imperative means order, request, okay, suggestion. Okay, order. Don't touch me. Obey the parents' order. Respect your elders and teachers. Okay, stand up on the bench. Close the door. So sometimes it expresses those sentences expresses what? Order, request, suggestion. Those sentences express the feelings. What? Order, request, suggestion. That is called a imperative sentence. So come to the negative. Next one. Come to the negative. Negative means where in which sentence not is there. That is called a negative sentence. In which sentence not word is there. That is called what? Interrogative. Sorry. That is negative sentence. For example, I go to school. How will you make it negative? Some students say that I not go to school. Is it sentence? Is it right? When we are asking the students, some students just answer me this like, yes, I go to school. Make it negative. Automatically they are telling, they are replying. What replying? I not go to school. No. So what do you do? What do you use when negative? Okay. Then question or interrogative. So here we have to use helping verb main. We have to use helping verb. So how you make it negative? That sentence, how you make it a negative? Let's see here. I go to school. I do not go to school. I do not go to school. It's like you have to write. So I not go to school. If you say that like, that is a wrong. According to grammar, that is a wrong. So if you make it interrogative, it means asking questions. How do I go to school? Question mark. What type of question it is? Yes or no? So, where do you go? Where do I go? Where do I go? It is a WH. Where do I go? That is a, do I go to school? So, when a sentence make negative or interrogative, so you have to use helping verbs. You have to use a helping verbs. Helping verbs are very important. Okay. So next one is the word exclamatory. Exclamatory sentence. It expresses strong and sudden feelings. Exclamatory sentence. What it expresses strong and sudden feelings. Strong and sudden feelings. Like what? Sorrow, happy, surprise, that type. Okay. For example, what an idea. See that? What an idea. Okay. Then, oh, what a stupid. What a stupid. Okay. Wow. It's beautiful. Wow, it's beautiful. Alas, she is dead. Okay. So here, just see that when you observe these sentences, one mark is there, one sign is there. That is what? Yes. And here, here, then here also, here also. These are called what? Exclamatory mark. So in the exclamatory sentence, we have to use exclamatory mark or sign. Then only you call to that is a exclamatory sentence. Okay. Small things you have to learn. For example, prefix, then suffix. Okay. Prefix means before using, suffix means after using. This like, for example, regular, okay, proper, alternate, open, okay, then see that just you take these words regular, proper, fortunate, open, active, like. These words you make opposite words by using prefix. By using what? Prefix. For example, regular. How you make it opposite word? So good, bad. These are bad opposite word. These are another kind of opposite word. Another type. Okay. Loss of profit. Okay. Beautiful, ugly. Okay. Those are also opposite word, but it is another kind. That is called a prefix. These are not called opposite word. You have to tell. You have to tell word prefixes. For example, regular. How you irregular. So by adding here automatically that word what? Opposite word. Okay. Proper, improper. Fortunate, unfortunate. Open, reopen. Active, inactive. Like, dislike or unlike. So these words are called what? Prefixes. Prefix means before using the word. The word is there na? Where we used before. That is called a prefix. That is called what? A prefix. Okay, so many prefixes are there. Already you learned it. You learned it. So once again you have to look. Okay. Then come to the suffixes. Suffix means after the word. It means end of the word. For example, child. It means another meaning. It is not opposite word. That is only opposite word, but it is a gives another meaning. For example, child. If you have childish, comfort, comfortable. Okay. Cooperation, operation, operator, operation. ION, BLE, ISH. Okay. Commitment. Commitment. ENT. Management. Parliament. Parliament. See that. So this section called suffixes. That is a prefixes. Okay. Colorless. Okay. Colorful. Nonsense. Sense nonsense it comes in a prefix. Cleverness. Okay, cleverness. Okay, colorful. So prefix and suffix. What are these things? Prefix and suffixes. So it is a basic English. So many basic things are there. In the next class, I will tell you. Okay. So homework. Sentence definition and examples. One time. Okay. To each sentence you have to write at least 5 examples. Minimum how many examples you have to write? 5 examples. Even collect the helping words. Even make a list of prefix and suffix. Okay. So it is your homework. Okay. I continue in the next class.